Mickey from Mickey's Frame Shop back again to tell you some more on the Country Chic all-in-one decor paint. So yesterday I did the video and showed you that I was painting this piece with the all-in-one decor paint because it is a self-priming paint. So I could do the louvers on this door without having to do anything first. And you know, guys, you don't want to wake up and decide you're going to sand louvered doors. No fun. So the lazy linen in the decor paint did a fabulous job. Another thing that was great about it is when I was doing the louvers, I didn't have a whole lot of problem with any dripping coming down through the louvers, so I didn't have to chase drips, which was excellent. Anybody that's ever painted louvers will know how excellent it is not to chase drips on louvers. So I got a little carried away. I was going to show you dry brushing on this piece, but I kept going because I was having a blast. So I have dry brushed this piece with two different colors. I did Pebble Beach and Elegance on top of it in the dry brushing. Then I came in and distressed it. Another thing about this all-in-one decor paint is it's very easy to distress. So even though it's more durable, can go outdoors, and can self-prime, it still distresses very easily. So that was really nice. So the finishing touch to this piece today, you do not have to top coat with the decor paint, but I decided to add the Country Chic glaze in trigger to this piece. One, I wanted the dry brushing and the distressing to kind of meld together a little bit more than it is currently. Kind of soften it out a little bit, and also trigger gives you a little bit of metallic and a little bit of dark, so it gives me a little bit of aged antiquing, some time with it. So I'm going to show you how to use the glaze. I've got it pre-mixed up in a cup, and I watered it down or not watered it down, I thinned it down just a little bit with the clear glaze, so you can get a little bit more translucent glaze by using the clear in with the pre-mixed colors. The clear glaze you can also mix with a little dab of your paint and make your own color of glaze, so it's really cool. So, but this is trigger, and I'm going to use it on these louvers to show you how it can just give me a little more age to this piece and a little more, a less color variation between all of the different things that I've done to it. So you're going to paint your glaze on. Oh, by the way, use an old chip brush. Don't use one of your good Country Chic brushes with this. Use an old chip brush, because you'll see I am kind of having to scooch it around to get it in all these crannies and nooks. And that's what you want to do. And the other thing about glaze, to make it a natural look, is you want it darkest where the dirt would actually be in a piece over time. That's what gives a piece a little more authentic rather than newly painted, newly finished look. You want it to have a little bit of nice age to it, not that always, sometimes you want a fresh paint job, but on this piece you really want it to look aged, not like brand new paint. So squish it around in all these nooks and then rub it around all over. Then you're going to have a bucket of water with you and old t-shirt, old flannel, something like that, and you're going to rub down the glaze until you get as much glaze left on it as you want. So you can actually leave it kind of heavier, not kind of goopy like this, but you can leave it heavier, or you can actually wipe it and get it just a little bit in the corners and stuff. Also, for something like this, kind of a complicated piece, have a dry brush that you can do that with. I hope you can see that in the video. But what I'm doing is getting in those nooks that the rag doesn't get in as well. And the brush is dry, so it's moving it around for me. So, and also when you're doing a piece like this, you can see I'm going over on the other piece a little bit. Kind of feather out where you're getting glaze, because you're going to work on this in chunks rather than try and do the whole thing and come down and wipe the whole thing, because glaze dries very fast. So you want to work with it the whole time and not let a chunk, crusty chunk dry, because you'll have a hard time getting it back off later. So I'll have to look at this a little bit more, but I'm thinking I'm almost there. So if you look between these two shutters, there we go. You can see that the glaze just gives you a little bit of a nice overall. It kind of tones it down a little bit nicely. So this was good, but I like this toned down better version of it. So that's with the Country Chic Decor Paint, all-in-one decor paint and glaze. And thank you so much.